On April 14, 1891, in the quiet town of Mahau in present-day Madhya Pradesh, India, a boy was born into the Mahar caste, one of the most oppressed and marginalized communities of that time. The boy was named Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. His birth, while a cause for celebration in any other family, was not without its dark clouds. Being born into an untouchable family meant that from the very moment he was born, society had already written off his future. But little did anyone know that this boy, who was destined to face unimaginable hardship, would rise to become one of the greatest figures in the history of India, a beacon of hope for the oppressed. Growing up, Bhim Rao, or Bhim as he was affectionately called, felt the sting of caste discrimination firsthand. He wasn't allowed to sit with his classmates, drink water from the same pot, or even touch the school bell. In those formative years, he felt the deep-seated injustices of society. The feeling of being different, of being treated as less than human, stayed with him. Yet, even in the face of exclusion, Bhim remained undeterred. His father, a retired army officer, recognized his potential early and encouraged his education. Bhim was determined to learn, but it was a constant struggle, as he was often isolated, ridiculed, and pushed to the margins. But despite it all, Bhim knew that education was his only weapon to fight back. In 1906, Bhim completed his matriculation, becoming the first person from his community to do so. But his hunger for knowledge was far from quenched. After securing a scholarship from the Maharaja of Baroda, Bhim set sail for the United States in 1913 to pursue higher education at Columbia University. In New York, he found a new world, one where, for the first time, his intellect was valued over his caste. It was here that Bhim earned his master's degree and later a PhD in economics, becoming one of the first scholars of his community to achieve such heights. However, Bhim's journey did not stop there. He moved to London, where he earned a law degree from Gray's Inn and another doctorate from the London School of Economics. At each step of his journey, Bhim had only one goal in mind: to fight for the rights of his people. In 1923, Dr. Ambedkar returned to India, now armed with degrees from the world's best universities. But what greeted him was a nation still shackled by centuries-old caste prejudices. Caste-based discrimination was rampant, and the Dalit community, to which Dr. Ambedkar belonged, was denied access to public places, education, and even water. Determined to bring change, Dr. Ambedkar launched his crusade against untouchability. He used the power of words to challenge the deeply entrenched social order. His battle was not with weapons, but with intellect, knowledge, and the relentless desire for justice. He became a champion for the rights of the Dalits, leading movements to secure their rights to education, water, and public spaces. In 1947, as India gained independence from British rule, Dr. Ambedkar was appointed as the chairman of the drafting committee for the Indian Constitution. This was his moment to rewrite the destiny of millions. With vision and precision, Dr. Ambedkar crafted a document that would serve as the foundation for a free and democratic India. The Indian Constitution, under his leadership, became a beacon of hope, ensuring that every citizen, regardless of caste, religion, or gender, would have the right to equality and justice. It abolished untouchability, enshrined fundamental rights, and granted every individual the freedom to live with dignity. Scene 6. A Path to Spiritual Liberation. As a man of deep conviction, Dr. Ambedkar's fight for justice was not only political and social, it was spiritual. In 1956, disillusioned with the deep-rooted casteism in Hinduism, Dr. Ambedkar made a historic decision to embrace Buddhism. In a moment that would resonate through history, Dr. Ambedkar, along with thousands of his followers, publicly converted to Buddhism, rejecting the caste system and seeking a path of equality, peace, and spiritual fulfillment. His decision was a revolutionary act, not just of faith, but of self-respect. It was a declaration that no individual, regardless of caste, should live in fear or humiliation. Dr. Ambedkar's health had been failing for some time, but his spirit remained indomitable. On December 6, 1956, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar passed away at the age of 65, leaving behind a legacy that would forever shape the destiny of India. But even in death, his legacy continued to inspire millions of Dalits and marginalized communities who saw in him not just a leader, but a symbol of resistance and hope. Today, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is not just remembered as the architect of India's constitution or as a legal scholar. He is a symbol of resilience, a leader who, against all odds, gave voice to the voiceless and fought for the rights of the oppressed. His life's journey, from an untouchable boy to one of the most revered figures in India's history, shows us that the power of education, determination, and self-respect can break even the strongest chains. Dr. Ambedkar taught us that the path to equality begins with the recognition of our shared humanity. As he once said, educate, agitate, organize. It is a call that still echoes, reminding us that true change begins with the courage to challenge injustice.